Hi, it's Cindy Novotny with Master Connection Associates with your Monday Mentor Moment for May 10th. We're going to set you up for more discussion on communication. I want to go back to challenges because I think that's the biggest area of concern. Remember, think about those behavioral styles. Think about who you are. Remember, we are all different, and communicating better will build a better organization, and it will build better family and friendships. So some of the challenges that I discussed before that I want to come back to is that many people are not self-aware. I mean, there are people that just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and never get to the point. Okay? If that person is your friend, family member, or works for you, sit them down and give them honest feedback. Say, you know what? You've got to be more succinct. When you're talking, have a point. You can't rattle on for 10 and 15 minutes and think people are going to continue to listen to you. The other thing is to watch people around you. I mentioned other people's awareness. Are they kind of like looking at you with like their eyes, like, where are you going with this? In a meeting, if you're a leader or a colleague, is it look like they're kind of unsure? I think there's a problem. When we don't communicate right, we lose that confidence. They lose it with us, we lose it with them, and that, of course, takes away our clarity. So I want to remind you that I can't read your mind. I said that earlier. There's very vague communicators. You know, hi, do you want to go to dinner tonight? Yeah, that'd be fine. Oh, where's that to go? I don't care. No problem. I'm between two minds. What? Okay. Do you want Italian or sushi? No, I definitely don't want sushi. Oh, isn't that funny? Why couldn't you, when I said you want to go to dinner, where do you want to go? Why didn't you say, I don't like sushi? I don't want to go to sushi. But no, I don't care. I'm between two minds, wherever you want to go. And then I come up with an idea. Oh, you don't like that. As a leader, vague information, vague emails, vague communication is the worst. You have to spell it out. You know, I love when people say at the end of even a Zoom call, so everybody's on the same page, and there's like 10 people and everybody's talking over one another, and you'll see one person like, no, I'm not. And it's like, okay, bye, click. No, what do you mean is everybody on the same page? If this is a team meeting, go around the room. Mary, Nancy, Carla, Shelley, questions. What's your thoughts? Be specific. You know, people that just say make sense, like half the time when people say make sense to me, I'm like, no, it makes zero sense. Zero sense. And I love when I'm having a bit of a situation with some people, both in my personal and my professional life. You try to get through it and it's like, so are we good now? No, I'm not actually really good about that. But because you're exhausting me, I just move on. Instead of saying, I sense that we're not there yet. Can we commit to this deadline? Can we commit to we're going to change the way we work together? You know, being specific is asking very specific questions. So, Mary, can I ask you specifically, how did you actually, kind of take what I said and articulate it? What's your thoughts? Explain it back to me. Because as she explains it back to me, I can assure you, she heard it a different way than I said it. You know, instead of, does it make sense? I'd like to be able to implement this, but I feel like there's more questions. So let's go around the room. Please open up. Lefty, do you have any questions? Bob, do you have any questions? The more you get people to talk and open up, the better off you're going to clear up that communication gap. We don't have time for back and forth and back and forth. Now, if you're a leader and you manage even one person or you influence others, because leaders don't have to manage anyone. We have a whole team of people on our team that are not managing, but they're all leaders in their own way because they're managing the business. It's up to you as a leader to make the difference. It's up to you to communicate better. It is up to you to create that understanding. If people aren't getting it, your fault. If you're a project leader and you're managing a project, then don't talk to yourself. Don't sit over there by yourself. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And then you wonder why no one on your project team even knew what you're talking about because you went ahead and did things without including them. Don't believe your own PR. Ask people around you, family, friends, colleagues, coworkers, am I a good communicator? Do I make sense? Am I always clear? So this week, begin with your group of people. whether it's personal or professional. Make sure if you're a leader, you're doing one-on-ones. If you're not a leader, ask for a one-on-one. Make sure you're doing a daily lineup as we do, 8:15 every single morning with all of our team from all over the country calling in. Debrief all projects every day, timelines, where we are. No one should second guess this. Review at the morning. We always review everyone's schedule. Who's going to be able to do this? Some people are booked back to back throughout the entire day. But whatever you do, make sure you go out and you practice communicating. Even when you're in a restaurant, does the server always look at you like, what is it exactly that you want? That's your first clue that you're not communicating well, and even the server is having a hard time understanding you. So make it a great week, and I'll chat with you next time.